Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captain's red alert. Alright, Captains, we are back on the bridge, and today we have another Strange New Worlds official sneak peek promo trailer. So, on screen. I promise you it's on screen. So, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer in its entirety and then drop our 2 ECs. Now, I've watched this already and it's quite interesting. It's short, but we still have 2 ECs to drop, so here we go. Alright, so there you go, Caps. That was, again, it was short. Now, I said in our previous reaction video that when it comes to Pike, again, this is just Pike and a red shirt there. When it comes to Pike, he sets the tone. This is probably a more sort of serious tone. And I think, in my personal, again, opinion, my 2 ECs, he's starting to show how his ending is affecting him in terms of, you know, just thinking and how he's acting, because it was very, very serious. So we'll just go over here as much as we can. So here they are.
This is Shuttle Stamets incoming to transport.
In the shuttle, coming in. Just look at that first scene. He's just he just looks like he's not impressed. He's like, what? Now you get a look here at the L card. They're trying to make it look very old. When I say old, like sort of how it was before. And it still obviously looks futuristic, but again, the effort is there. Now, we know they're in our favorite little shuttle here, so that's a huge, awesome hoot hoot.
To transport coordinates.
Stamets cleared to transport.
Okay, we see another one flying by here. Now, of course, again, I love the look of that little shuttle. Again, just Captains, just in case you don't know, shuttles are little shuttles. Shuttles. Right? Now, having said that, we see one again flying across here. Love it. I'm gonna touch base on that shuttle again. Shuttle. I can't make out this ship in this dry dock here. I really can't. It looks like that's a nacelle there or secondary hull, but that definitely is a saucer. I can't make it out. Captains, if you can or if you know, please let us know in the comments below. But going here, of course, the Enterprise in dry dock there. I'm not sure if this is the moon or it's not Earth, that's for sure. See, again, you see him here. He looks very serious. He looks like, you know, when you're staring out to space and then, or you're kind of a passenger in a car, you're just looking out. And you're thinking about something very serious. That's the vibe I'm getting here from Pike. This is probably the first time I've ever seen him this sort of serious. It's in these trailers that we've seen so far. Can't really see anything but just kind of the makings of the dry dock there. But the music, here we go. Check this. Whew. Again, the respect to the just the field. I'm in it, yes! Sorry. I love it. I love that. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up when I was watching this. So when we covered that video about the shuttle, the concept art, it really looked very close to how it looked in the original series. What I mean by that, the white hull, the very clean hull, and you can still see here that the Enterprise is not looking like that. It's still looking discofied with all its hull paneling here. Now the question is, by end of season 2, 3, maybe 4, I said this before, even in the last video, how are they going to make that transition into that? Are they going to make a transition into that? Or are they going to sort of retcon it and say, nope, this is how it looks now? Interesting. Again, a little bit more shot of the shuttle there flying across the hull there. Now there is a ship there, I believe, behind, but hard to make out.
All scrubbed up and good as.
And a little bit of more details here in the inside of the shuttle. I like it. This console here, it does kind of give a retro vibe with all these sort of unnecessary moldings there, but it is what it is. Like he was kind of very dismissive of the ensign there, if that is an ensign, or the pilot.
All scrubbed up and good as new, sir.
Wish it were that easy.
See, right there. Look, listen to the tone, captains.
Sir?
Wish it were that easy.
Not sure when this is taking place. Now, again, this is just a sort of sneak peek. But something's bothering him, Caps, and of course we know what that is. And this is where we get to see how he's going to portray the problems that Pike's going to encounter since knowing his fate. And I think that's going to really play a part. I think throughout Strange New Worlds, what we're going to see is him just have these mood swings. Happy, sad, angry, happy, sad, angry, you know, and it's just going to play on him. And I think in the last video that we did, he really said he's going to make Pike his own. And I think that's what is going to happen, essentially, in my opinion, when it comes to his mood. It's just going to be very all over the place. One time he's going to be your captain, where he's going to be all, you know, right behind you, cheering you on. The next moment he's going to have those talk sessions with Spock saying, hey, listen, man, I don't know, how do I deal with this? And then there'll be moments like this where he's just sort of in his head, you know, just kind of thinking and trying to block it, but really you can't. Like, you know it already, right?
Sir?
She's like, what'd I do?
Energize.
Oh, let me see. That's kind of, this is the last shot here anyways before it goes. A little bit more shot of the console there from the shuttle. Seeing the Enterprise there in dock. Definitely wondering how they're going to make a transition, if they're going to make a transition from this hull paneling from Discovery to the TOS. So again, it's just a very serious tone he's trying to convey here, and I'm enjoying this. This was such a short clip, like 40 seconds, captains, 40 seconds, and yet so much here I feel he was able to convey to us in terms of what he's going through in his head. So I'm a little late on this, captains. We weren't able to cover this. We dropped another video, so captains, go check that out. That's for Star Trek Online, and that was my thoughts, my 2 ECs on the Cerritos. But the reason why I'm, again, sort of branching out and covering these things, like the reactions, the trailers to Strange New Worlds, to Picard, is the possibility of having all what we see on screen come into Star Trek Online, and of course now vice versa, Star Trek Online to go into Star Trek. Now, I'm interested to see what will come into Star Trek Online from Strange New Worlds. Obviously, the costumes, we already have the Disco Prize. What else? The shittles. Again, I said I would love those shittles to come into Star Trek Online. And then, of course, whatever else ships that will come across. So captains, thought we'd drop our 2 ECs on that. Again, very excited to see how this goes. As more of these come out, we'll do our reactions, we'll drop our ECs. But it's something that I'm really looking forward to. And we're almost there, captains. As this is recording, it's April 29. It's not that far away. So, it's going to be kind of hard to contain myself when we start watching this and starting to digest to see how this all plays out. But that note, captains, we'll leave it on this.
Live long and prosper.